Three, two, one. Three, two, one. Good afternoon. Good morning, students. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Today, we're going to do week number 14. Okay? We're going to do number 14. So we have hello, good morning. It's only Tuesday, and I'm ready. I'm already 90% done with this week, this whole week. So let's continue. Today, we are going to talk about a review of all the unit, some grammar, and anything for your test. Okay? So please pay attention. Okay? Now, first, we have defining and non-defining relative clauses. Okay? So here, for this part, we have to use defining relative clauses with who, which, that, where, and whose. This is to give necessary information about the noun, okay? Then the sentence has a different meaning without the clause, okay? So here we have many examples for this, okay? People who make clothing should be treated fairly, okay? Here we use the defining relative clause who that give more emphasis that the sentence is going to be strong. Okay, so celebrities that give money to organization often help bring attention to important clauses. Okay, so we have that use a defining relative clause that. Okay, that or which. Okay, or maybe we use where. Oh, in this case, we use who, okay, or whose. But here, now, we use that give money to organizations. All the celebrities do give some money to foundation and organizations, everything of that stuff, okay? So in the next, we have some of the money went to help people whose homes have been ruined. Okay, some of those money are for helping homes. Okay, because they crash down, they ruined, and you have to pay attention about that. It's only for people who's ruin his homes or their homes. Okay, so we already complete defining. Now, with non-defining, pay attention about this. With not defining, with relative clause, we have who, which, where, and whose. Even we don't have the word that, okay? Only for defining relative clauses, we have that. But here in non-defining, we don't use the word that, okay? This one, you will use to give additional information about a noun. It's the same, but we don't have that, okay? So the clause can be left out of the sentence and it still makes sense. So you have to think about the sentence and you have to think about the sense of the sentence, okay? So it says here, Bono, who is the lead singer of U2, is admired for his charity work, okay? The Angel Network, which Oprah started in 1998, has raised more than 15 million dollars. Okay, they saw the effects of global warming in Sochi, where the Olympics took the place. Okay, we have here we use with who, with which, and with where. Okay, we use a non-definite relative clause. Okay, so in our next slide, we're going to talk about tag questions. Okay, in this slide, we're going to talk about tag questions. So you have to use these tag questions we have here You have to use it for a new information of be. You say, that's crazy, isn't it? Oh, in negative. He's not an actor, is he? We use in simple present of be, we use isn't, and in negative we use is he. You remember, you have to remember when you say something in negative, you have to change to positive, okay, or affirmative. You have to remember that part, okay? When you have some phrase here, that's crazy. You have to change, and the tag question is going to be on negative, okay? It's the same over here. You change. When you have the sentence in negative, you have to change the tag question to affirmative, okay? So let's go and continue. Simple past of being, okay? The acting was fabulous, wasn't it? Or the acting wasn't good, was it? Okay, so we have to remember that if it's on simple present or in simple past, you have to change. Have to change. First, you have the affirmative question, and next you have to change to negative question. Okay, so we have here the acting was famous, wasn't it? Okay, the acting wasn't good, was it? So in simple present, we have the same. So here, that seems like too much, doesn't it? That doesn't seem fair, does it? In simple past, she admired that actor, didn't she? We didn't see that movie, did we? So you have here in simple past and in simple present, you have here admire, you add ed when it's past, and you use didn't, the auxiliary verb do, you change to past, and when it's over here in affirmative, you have to put on negative, okay? Over here we have on negative, the auxiliary verb do, we have on negative, and we put in past. You have didn't see that movie. So we change in the tag question. We have to do on affirmative. Okay. For models, for models, we have here actors shouldn't make so much money. We have negative part. We change to affirmative part. Should they? The actors should get a large portion of the money. We have here an affirmative, and then we change to negative. Shouldn't they? Okay, so we finish all this part. Okay, we have other forms here. In other forms, we have the future with will and the present perfect. Okay, it's the same. You have only to think about the tenses that you have. You do a remind about your tenses that you have, and it's completely easy. So we have here, we'll go see that new movie, won't we? So here we have an affirmative, and over here we have a negative. Okay, so here you haven't been on TV before. Here is a present perfect because you have here been, that is past participle. Okay, so you haven't been on TV before, have you? Okay, so here we have the same negative, and the tag question is changing to affirmative. Okay, so this is all that you have, and over here in my last slide I have the useful language. So over here, question tag, you remember when we have you in affirmative, the verb to be, we change to negative. Okay, we change the verb to be to negative. with the word not. Okay, and over here, when we have a negative statement, we have the negative and we change to the positive, okay, or affirmative. That's what we already talked about. So we have to continue with our useful language, okay. So here we have useful language, making a point, okay, making a point. So here, as far as I'm concerned, when I'm talking something to a guy and I'm saying that, oh, as far as I'm concerned, you're here, okay. As far I'm concerned, you look that movie or you watch that series, okay. So we have here the other one that is of course. Of course. Okay. When someone tells you something, are you single? And you say, of course, of course, I'm single. Okay. Or when you're married, say, are you married? Of course, I'm married. Of course. Something like that. Okay. So here, it seems to me that, it seems to me that this one that I show you here, you use it for many things. Okay, is based on something that you have new. Okay, something that you have new that you take care. Okay, that you take care of that thing. So here we have, that's a good point. So in my case, it seems to me that the new movie was great. Okay, and someone else tell me that's a good point. You have to watch it and you have to know. Okay, so it seems to me that it seems to me that was a great explanation. Okay, it seems to me that it was a good explanation, and somebody told me it's not necessary because we already watched the video. We already watched the video, and not necessary though, so you could uh, listen the explanation, okay, because you already watch the video and think about what you have to do, okay. So this one, that's the point. When you do a great thing and you have to know something that you reveal, and they say that's a good point, okay, it's an affirmative sentence, okay, affirmative phrase. So in the next part we have not necessarily. Not necessarily. When you do something, even when you do something that you're, maybe one in one sentence you're taking your book and you're filling your book and you have to send to the teacher. So the teacher tell you it's not necessarily you send me that picture because we are already doing class. Okay, if they already doing class the picture, so he must say, or he maybe will say, is not necessarily because we are already doing class. Okay, so you have to complete in your class. Okay, so this one over here we have, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Okay, when you say me teacher, me, this one is 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2, and the teacher say you are absolutely right. Okay, because you're right. It's true what are you saying to the teacher. Okay, so here we have the useful language, making points. Okay, so all these all these phrases, useful language, the grammar, the two parts of the grammar, that is non-defining and defining with relative clauses. We have the question tags, Okay, so this one is going to be on your page 51. Okay, the review of all these things, so you could do it. Okay, is for your beneficiation. Okay, so please, this is all. Have a great day and be careful. If you go out, use your protection. Please use your protection. But being home. Goodbye.